I hate AI. It's so useless. It's horrific. It's so bad. So I just got an Uber order. If you don't know the area, it's fine. So I'm not going to mention details because it doesn't help you to understand. But I got one. I clicked on it. And so we have a city. Like a lot of cities will have the same name as, say, a town or a street. Like Paris. How many of those do you have? Or like a main street. Every city has a main street. So anyways, I just took one. And I was midway through finishing a delivery. And then this one popped up, which I already complained. It's in my way. I can't see it. And you click on it immediately just to get rid of it, even if you don't want it. It's so annoying. So this is a problem. So I click on it and I saw $5 for this. And I thought, okay, and it's going to this street. Ooh, but it could be the town. I don't know. The street's a few minutes away, which makes sense, $5. But the town is over an hour. So I'm thinking, okay, I can't see the delivery details for it until you accept it and pick up the item. So I had to accept it. I go to the store, I click pick up, and I told the guy, I'm like, listen, this looks really weird. They just offered $5 to go, it looked weird because usually they don't say the street. It would have said the street twice, the name repeated. And that wasn't the case. I thought, $5, it can't be the city. So anyways, I took a look. In fact, it was. They wanted me to do a 1 hour drive for $5. So I called them. But here's the thing. I click on support and it immediately goes straight to AI conversation. I didn't even get a choice to choose what the issue is. If I want to cancel, if I can't find parking, all these different things that sometimes you get. No, straight to AI chat. The AI did not understand what I was saying in any shape, way, or form. It was horrible. It just kept taking me into circles. So eventually I connected to customer service, driver service. I just kept repeating, connect me to the agent, connect to the agent. So it did. I explained to the agent that, hey, look, this is what happened. The agent checked it and they said, oh, it was actually for $15. I'm like, you know what? That's great. This is a minimum like $35 order. And I tried to take a screenshot of all this, but the AI chat wouldn't let me screenshot it, which makes sense because it doesn't want me telling and showing people how stupid it is. I had this conversation with the agent. That was great. They're like, oh yeah, it's over an hour. I'm like, yeah, and for $15, no, I'm not doing this. That's not even our minimum wage where I live. It's not gonna, and then after taxes, you're looking at maybe $13 for me to drive an hour. No shape, way, or form am I doing that, because then also I'm going to drive back to where I am living. So no, not going to happen. Sorry, not today, buddy. And they said, well, we do have the option as the agent to bump something higher or just to cancel. I said, yeah, because they didn't give me the option. I said, by the way, yeah, those options, it did not exist. He was surprised. I thought, yeah, this is what they're doing. They're getting rid of everything. Side note, in fact, we now here also have food delivery robots. You don't need a delivery person anymore. I've got video of this. I'll have to find it for you. It is insane. Like, fine, replace everything with robots, fine, but then you still have to maintain society and take care of people. If you're not giving a replacement for that, then you're just destroying society. So, look, in the Industrial Revolution, that took 90 years for us to catch up. 90 years because there was no replacement. This is going to take even longer. So, I've told them I am canceling more now than I've ever. Because years ago I tried to do Uber. I pretty much took everything and it was great. And then I found a job with a company. I lost that and so now I'm kind of back. And, I am back. But I am constantly canceling for these kind of issues, amongst other issues. They've taken away our capacity to even mention other issues of why we don't want to deliver that particular item after we've gotten it. Right? There's no place to comment to what the problem is. I can't give customers a thumbs up or thumbs down. With restaurants, thumbs up, thumbs down. And I can't say why. And sometimes it's not even their fault. But there's no place. I had a rude customer the other week for no reason, and it was so exhaustive to try and find out how to even complain about them. And I hate to complain, but sometimes you do, and it's very rare. But it's the same issue with restaurants. It's so difficult and complicated that you give up. And us, as delivery people, get screwed over. Everybody can immediately rate us. Give us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs down, just out of nowhere. But for us, it's like I have to contact the leader of the nation just to tell them something. It's ridiculous. So the people that are on the front lines don't even get an opinion. So talking to this fella, I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's at least $35. This is not good. Not good. Not gonna happen. I said, you need to, everything I said, mention to them. Please put a comment somewhere. This conversation took a bit longer. I'm gonna wrap this up here. And then as I was talking to them, then the line disconnects. Now we couldn't hear each other. And this has happened more than once before. And I'm just, like, the bigger the company gets, the worse their infrastructure seems to be. But this is what happens when there's conglomerate. It can be terrible service when there's nothing else. It's so horrifically bad. It's just, it could be so much better. They think they're doing great now with the amount of money they're making. They have no idea how much better they could be doing if they actually gave more access to the people that are doing deliveries and the staff on the phone lines, the agents are like, they're taking away the autonomy of that, and it's actually making it worse because humans understands the nuances of everything. So they think they're doing well now, and maybe it even says they're doing well. They could be doing even better. Unfortunately, I'm not even in tech, and even I can tell you there's problems with it on my end. So anyways, sorry, I don't have anything to point out, but that's my annoyance here. Yeah, you know, when you look at Google or Uber, any of these that use the algorithms or previous history to find out what to pay you, that's so different from us actually doing it. I mean, I had one delivery that wanted me to take it from the city where I'm in to an island for $10. I'm like thinking, I think to you, it looks smaller and quicker than it actually is, because that's about a 5-hour drive. I know that it's right there on the map, but that like 2 inches, size does matter sometimes. So I had to complain about that one to him, like, you guys are insane. Literally. Insane. That's like a $300 order that it should be, because you got to pay for the ferry there and back. The gasolina. Okay, I'm done. This video is much longer than it should be, this rant. But seriously, they should make the CEOs deliver for 1 month out of the year mandatory. The one day they make them is not enough. Anyways, back to it, I guess. I don't have a choice. Oh, Atlanta.